You don't know what I've been through. Lost it all in my rich stew. Trouble, when it rains it floods. In my pain, no it ain't all good. No, but I tell them this, I'm a witness that everything gets made new. So tell them, dog, I ain't through. Feels like this life just became a fight. Yeah, I'm in and ain't no way out. The pressure's on me, yeah, the stressure's on me. But tell them who ain't gon' crack, homie. Woo!
I can't do, there ain't nothing I can't do. There ain't nothing I can't do. There ain't nothing I can't do. I can't do, there ain't nothing I can't do. There ain't nothing I can't do. Look, it ain't nothing I can't do.
Okay, life for most, we know that this is not paradise.
Yo, what's happening? Welcome back to part 2 on how to overcome sickle cell. This one we'll be talking about how to do that physically. Now, before we do, I need you to go and look back at how to overcome sickle cell mentally, okay? Because they go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other, okay? If you can't control the mind, your body will fail, okay? So we must watch the other video and then come back here. But for those of you that have watched the other video, welcome. Please, if you find value in this video, hit that like button, subscribe, share it. Let's get the word out. All right? So, how to overcome sickle cell physically? First things first, you have to know, like I said in the last video, you have to understand your diagnosis. Understand what triggers it. Okay? Now we're talking about sickle cell, so you need to understand what triggers a sickle cell crisis. Okay? What sends you in the hospital? What strickens you with pain? Alright? Now, what I have learned, what I have read, and what I have experienced, what triggers a crisis is dehydration, strenuous activity, cold weather, amongst other things. But these are the 3 main things for me. Now, it may be different for you, so I'm just saying based off my experience. These are the 3 main things that triggers a sickle cell crisis, okay? Now, the dehydration and the strenuous activity, they go hand in hand, all right? If you lifting and running and you're not hydrating properly, yeah, that's going to be a problem. You have to understand how the blood works, how it flows through our bodies, and why it causes a crisis. Because you know, sickle cell is a blood-related issue. So, the more water you drink, the more hydrated you are, the more red blood cells are able to form and pass freely through the blood vessels. Okay? So, what I do when I'm working out, trying to get it in, and for those of you that don't know me, I was much smaller than this, skinny. I started working out because I was tired of being skinny. I was tired of just being the smallest guy in the room. And I wanted to prove to myself and the world that I can work out. I can be physically fit. You know, the sickle cell thing is not going to limit me from what I can do. Okay? I started off with I ended with a story in the last video talking about how my doctor, he would come in the hospital after I go in crisis, because when I first started working out, I didn't really know much about it. I didn't really know much about what triggers it. So Monday I'm working out, Tuesday I'm in the hospital, Wednesday I'm working out, Thursday I'm in the hospital, and so on and so forth. So he knew that nothing was going to stop me. So he just came in, hey, give him this, give him that, call me in the morning, let me know how you're doing. But fast forward to many years later, I have an understanding on how I should go about training, okay? And I don't want you to think that this is going to be a limitation for you, because it certainly wasn't one for me. So the first things first, as a person that was diagnosed with sickle cell and who lived with it and dealt with it, I'm sure all of us know and can detect when a crisis is coming on from a mile away. Like with me, the slightest, just a little pinch, very, very small, minute feeling I'll get in my body, let me go get some water, look for some painkillers. Let me see if I can stop this before it gets it increases even further. Okay, so with me, I would wake up and I work out first thing in the morning. I'm a morning person, so there are times I work out 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, 2 hours, and I'm training hard. There's no light training or anything like that. I'm lifting heavy weight and what's not. So for me, I know when I wake up in the morning, my body is not fully awake, meaning the blood is not flowing, isn't really flowing as it should. My body is not warm. My heart rate isn't pumping. So for me to go in the gym and just start jogging out 1 mile or lifting the weights and going hard, that would send me in the previous years in a crisis. Okay, so therefore, I've come to realize that I need to warm up my body. I need to warm up the blood, let the blood start flowing and circulating. A matter of fact, that's what they do with training. Personal trainers, they actually warm you up. This is why they say you should warm up, get that blood flowing, let your heart rate start pumping and increasing. Unfortunately for us, it's worse. Now, it's more vital for us than anybody else. Okay, because if we had not warmed up properly, boom, hospital, pain. Okay, so with me, I would go on the treadmill or bicycle, any cardio machine, and I would lightly and gradually work up there. I gradually increase my heart rate, gradually let the blood start flowing and pumping. I once I could start to feel my body is getting warm. I'm breaking a sweat. A bit winded. Okay, I'm doing good now. I'd say Stairmaster is one of my favorite cardio machines. Start off with a 2. However long it takes for me to get warm up, however long it takes for you to warm up, okay, you do that. So if you want to speed on a level of 2, which is not much, you stay there until you warm up. So if it takes you 20 minutes, you do that for 20 minutes until you feel comfortable. Okay, my body is warm, my blood is flowing, my heart rate is pumping. All right, everyone else varies, but this is you. All right, again, back to the first video. Mind nobody. This is you. Nothing is wrong with you. You are different. Okay, so after you've done that, before you even head to the gym, make sure you bring water. Okay, you need to have at least 2 liters of water with you when you're in the gym. First and foremost, don't go in there with a small pint or the small jug. No, you need something big. In the last video you saw me I had one of those huge jugs. Anything like that to that capacity is perfect. And what you do, you sip. You sip as you go. Nothing too much because you're going to be luggy while you're working out and you're probably going to throw up. You're going to feel bad. So you sip as you go. And by the time as you finish that workout, you just drank a whole liter of water. And then again, once you finish, you fill that back up. You drink 2 liters of water, okay? And it would help if you drink a gallon a day. That way your body is nice and hydrated. Drink enough water to the point where your urine is clear, right? So after you warm up your body, you did your cardio, you sip on your water, now you get into it. Now you start working out. Do it you again. Still warming up. You're still gradually getting into it because this is a different form of exercising, okay? Now this is where the strenuous part comes in, what I was telling you about earlier. You're lifting weights. You're lifting it over your head. Men, you know how we go. Our ego is in there. We want to lift as heavy as we can. Women, you just want to firm up. You ain't really too much into lifting heavy, but you want to get the job done. So you want to warm up, gradually start off with something light. Do 20 reps. Again, get the blood pumping in that target area. So if you're working shoulders, do 20 reps. Get that blood pumping. Get that nice pump going on inside your shoulders or in any other muscle group, and then you start lifting heavy. You do 4 sets, you get heavy, you go with it, but you need to monitor it after you do each set. So after your warm-up set and you do 20 reps, sip on your water, take a break, feel your body. Now with me, I'm speaking for me. Like I said, everyone else is different. This may work for you as well. but feel your body. How is your blood flowing? You know, you can feel any little thing, any minute thing you can detect if a crisis is coming on. So after everything, you feel that. Okay, I'm good. No pain in my head, no pain in my back, no pain in my legs, nothing. All right, let's continue. Second set, you go in, you go heavy, you go harder than the first set. Sip on your water. Afterwards, feel it out again. You start breathing, get your breathing right. Am I okay? No pain here, no nothing out of the norm. I'm good. All right. Once you do that, keep going. Now, when it's cold, like now, you gotta warm up. You gotta wear all your clothes. Bring all your clothes. Bring a tracksuit. Work out with a hoodie on. Who cares? As long as you warm up. Keep workout with your hoodie on to the point where you start to sweat, where your body is nice and hot, where your body temperature heats you up as you work out. Okay? And another thing too, a time would be good as well for those of you who know, sometimes that'll affect your hair as well. All right? So those two things, get your water, know what it is that you're doing, know your diagnosis, understand your diagnosis, study it, become a master at it, understand your body as well, because everyone is different. There are different forms of sickle cell, as well as there are different forms of people, different forms of body, different blood types. All of that matters. So know your diagnosis and then know yourself, okay? Because what may trigger a sickle cell crisis for me may not trigger it for you. Alright, again, if you found this video of value to you, please hit that like and subscribe button. And let me know in the comment section. Let me know, what is it that you like to hear? I have more videos like this lined up for the future. Just trust me, it's going to be a truckload of videos. You're going to see plenty of me. But let me know as I go. Let me know if there's something that I said that you have a question that you disagree with. Let me know. I'm all good with criticism. As long as it's positive, it's coming from a good place, it's not disrespectful, let me know.
Can't do, they ain't nothing I can't do. They ain't nothing I can't do. They ain't nothing I can't do. I can't do. They ain't nothing I can't do. They ain't nothing I can't do. Look, it ain't nothing I can't do.
Okay, life for most, we know that this